Oh, yeah.
Last year, set to come in, never started. How was that for you, and how different do you feel right now?
Yeah, I mean, at first I felt like, it was a lot of adversity for me, but I think like that was the adversity I really needed. And even right now, like him still kind of being out here a little bit, he's been teaching me again consistently. Like I'll go to him with questions and stuff like that. I mean, I know he's been through a lot of different great minds and knowledge and stuff like that he can bring over to the next generation. He's been doing that really well. And so this year, I mean, even with new coach and stuff like that we have now, I just like I've continued to just learn so much and try to better myself, better my game, because it's different when there's a new set of eyes on me. They're exposing a lot of my game that I need to work on, and I completely agree. Like I know I'm definitely not the player I need to be right now, and I'm very grateful that they brought a new set of perspective in that, because obviously you want to be the best player you can for your team, and I think that's the goal that everyone's trying to achieve here. So it's been fun, and I've really appreciated all of that adversity up to this point.
You said you're not the player you want to be right now. Is it hard to keep that mindset after winning a national championship, being a starter on a national championship?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think Caleb said it pretty well. I don't think we've done anything yet this year, and I think wanting to be the best player for your teammate is important. I mean, like, you can win a national championship and you can be full and everything like that, and all of a sudden you get your teeth knocked in first game, and you can't have that happen, because then it really doesn't mean anything. And so just the constant mindset to continually get better has been on the forefront of my mind and forefront of anyone here you can ask.
Carson, you were one of the 7 players left in the 2022
Yeah. Yeah, I know. We look at the class stats every now and then and be like, oh man, they're gone. But no, it's been good. I mean, the guys who are still here have definitely kind of bonded together pretty good. So.
How much do you feel like that class that you've got to really make it work, even though you only got 7?
Yeah.
Last year, 21 class obviously did what they did.
Yeah.
Now you guys can see this.
Yeah, I mean, Marv came in the other day. He's like, class 2021, best class ever. And I'm like, yeah, sure, okay. I can't really even say anything to that. We don't have much left, but yeah, I mean, to do what we can and to do what we can for this team has been really important for all of us. And I think us now realizing we're the veterans, like we're the old guys now in the group, has been kind of strange, at least to begin with, because you go from all those guys here like Donnie and Josh and those guys, and all of a sudden it's Sunday, we have a team meeting after the the celebration in the shoe, and all of a sudden the next day they're just gone, and it's just very different. So I think us being able to step up as leaders and as vets to help bring out along the team, our units, and this program has been really important.
What's your overall?
You did more questions to Justin Fry, but then he was your offensive line coach your first year. Luke said that Jake has been impressive so far. He didn't continue to Bowen, his plan for him. As somebody who went through that, what have you been impressed by with Jake coming in and taking grabbing the
No, Cook's been doing really well. I mean, that kid goes and he goes to work. He's extremely athletic, extremely flexible. He's a young kid, obviously. He needs a lot of development, needs a little adversity. All of us do, and I think he's going through that right now. But he's been coming out on the better end of it so far, and I'm excited to see what he can do, because he's very impressive at this young stage.
Given that what is your overall level of excitement just to be back with the rest of this interior offensive line group, with you guys having so much experience playing?
Yeah, extremely excited. I mean, trying to just build that culture back up again, like what we had last year. I'm trying to do a little stuff here and there. Like, I think we're going to Ray Ray's barbecue, I think, tomorrow. So shout out Ray Ray's. but yeah, just trying to get that brotherhood back, get that, that O-Block spirit back. Sure, it's coming soon. Hopefully. But just to kind of get those, not those same faces, but those same kind of mindsets back in our group is important right now. And it's been fun to meet new guys from different backgrounds and stuff like that, and try to figure out how to build that and mend that together. It's been pretty cool.
Now that you are one of the most experienced veterans on this team, how much do you feel like you have to be a leader for this team this year?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that comes it's obviously, I don't feel like it's natural to anyone to immediately step up, and that's something I've been working on every day and talking to God about. But I obviously understand that, and that's something I want to continue to work on. I want to be able to be a guy that people can fall back on. And like Coach was saying before, like, we're going to have highs and lows, but the great players are the ones we can set our clocks to. And I kind of want, that's my goal, is to be one of those people that you can do that. And I think for especially a very new set of eyes in the Woody, not only coaches but players, I think it's very important to kind of keep that steady mindset. And I think for me, learning how to be a leader has been important, just to not be too hard on myself, but also not let myself kind of slack off in some departments to try to keep steady.
Just your story itself, though, is testament of what it means to, like, for perseverance and stuff too, though, right, Carson? I mean, you don't necessarily have to stand up in front of somebody to say that, right? I mean, just what do you think you've shown more than anything else in that regard? Yeah,
I mean, I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a lot of adversity. I think that's definitely made me better on the back end. And Coach Day always talks about it, and great leaders aren't, they can show it, but a lot of people can show it. A lot of people can just talk about it.
Yeah.
But to be about it is important. And I think, to me, I've went through a lot of that adversity. I went through a lot of that stuff, and my testament, has been written in an interesting way. But I think for me to take that next step is really important, for not only for this team, but for myself personally.
What are your first impressions of Hinzman?
Yeah, he's been doing great. I mean, he came in big, freaking strong. He's fun to be in the weight room with. He's kind of quiet. Like, that's kind of my first impression on him, but he's actually a pretty funny dude. He and his dad come over and they kind of joke around. So he's been doing a great job. Or can't talk. He's doing a great job. For his size, he has like freaky athletic feet. Like, I watched him do the ladders, and that's a lot of mass to move around on those things, doing a little icky shuffle. But I mean, he was killing it, and so he's been doing a great job. I can't wait to see how he kind of continues to develop throughout this summer and throughout this fall camp.
Carson, if somebody has won Iron Buckeye before, what did Austin do to earn that, this winner?
Yeah, Piggy has been doing great. I mean, he stepped up. Piggy, yeah, everyone refers to him as Piggy. It was his username one time. Everyone's Piggy. But anyway, Piggy's been doing great. He's been able to step up and kind of bring along those younger guys. Everyone's kind of trying to figure out their new roles, and I think he's been doing a great job, especially in the off season, and even right now, of just trying to bring along those guys and bring along himself and continuing to better himself. Because I mean, it's never too late to get better, and I think he's kind of inspired me in that way a little bit too, just trying to like go against competitions with him. Because I mean, I don't know if you've seen his calves, but it's just an extension of his quad. Like, it's just him and Gabe just have just cylinders. So me competing against him and him competing against everyone else has been really good, not only for him but for me and for everyone he's been pushing. So it's been good. All good.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
What will be the Ray Ray's order?
Ray Ray's? Everything, man. Get those baby backs.
I was going to say, what's your order? That's important.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, yeah.
Three meats.